What's going on, everybody? You see a Jaguar back with GenJag.com, and I know the last few weeks to months we've been kind of hearing rumors and kind of mentions about how the Jacksonville Jaguars will be changing their uniforms in the upcoming season. And earlier on this week, the Jacksonville Jaguars actually officially confirmed new uniforms. So new uniforms coming in 2018. So let's go ahead and discuss. So Shad Khan took over the Jaguars in 2012, and after a year of him being owner, he decided that he wanted to basically fire everybody between the general manager, head coach, and pretty much everybody, and basically start from scratch and just rebuild a new era. And with this whole thing came new uniforms. So in 2013, the Jaguars only got new uniforms, but they also got a new logo. And the logo, I didn't necessarily like it at first, but I definitely think it's fresh now, and I like it a lot more. The old uniform or old logo just looks a lot more fresh and just looks a lot more fierce, and I love the new logo. And then they also brought in new uniforms, and the uniforms are probably the biggest change that they've had from new uniform to new uniform. It came with basically changing the home color from teal to black, because Shad Khan initially didn't really like the color teal, and he was kind of trying to phase it out as much as possible, switch to all black uniforms, try to get more of a gold concept going on, and he changed the uniforms pretty radically. And then and in my opinion, I wasn't a big fan of the new uniforms. We'll start off with the helmet. The helmet is awful. At first I was, kind of all about it. I was all, bought into the new era just because I was like 18 years old and I was really getting into the Jaguars back then. And just the helmet doesn't look good, It just looks unfinished. You have the black, the gold kind of transition. Not much of a fade going on. The Jaguars are the first team in the NFL to try this two-tone helmet, and I just think that they were doing too much, They're in the future, they are going to get rid of the two-tone helmets, and I believe they are going to be going black. Now, I don't know if it's going to be like the old Jaguars helmets where it's basically all black helmet with just a standard logo on it, or if they are going to try to do anything else kind of interesting with it. I could see them potentially going a route kind of like the Buccaneers helmet, where it's kind of an enlarged logo, but they still kind of kept the same base color of the helmet. I could see maybe the Jaguars doing a bigger Jaguar logo with a matte black kind of finish, but we'll see what happens with the Jaguars helmets. But I have a feeling Tom Coughlin just hated the two-tone look, and they're saying that they're going to be going more traditional. So if you see with the Jaguars jerseys, there's just too much going on with it. There's you got the black base, and you have the teal kind of sleeves. You have gold going on over here. You have a different color black right here. You have like a patch right there. I believe we'll keep the patch, but I think we might probably move the patch maybe to like the shoulders. You got all this kind of area down there, but they're definitely not going to get rid of the patch, but it's just too busy up in front. We need more of a clean finish, and also we need to bring back teal. The Shad Khan, he can try to phase teal out of the Jaguars as much as possible, but he will never be able to take the teal out of Duval. And Jaguars passionately support the color teal. It's what makes us unique. No other team in the NFL has the color teal, and when we wore those teal jerseys against the Bengals and the Seahawks, it was awesome. They looked great, and you could definitely see they were trying to bring some more teal back. They were pushing that Forever Teal kind of slogan. They brought in teal food for the playoffs, like teal burgers and beers and stuff like that. So they're definitely trying to embrace the color teal. So I definitely think that they're going to go back to the color teal, and I could see us still wearing black, but I would like it to be like our old black uniforms back in 2006, 2007, where it was like an all black, just decked out in black. You didn't have teal here, gold here, gold back there. It was like all just black all black with like the little gold on the Jaguar logo. That was sick. If we were to feature that during our primetime games, where also we bring out a night game and we're decked out in black, that would be sick. Go back to teal for the regular home games, and that will make me happy. But when it comes to our number and letter font, I feel like we'll still stick with the same kind of font, just because they sold a lot of shirts with that, with basically the font like Jaguars and all that kind of stuff. Like I like our number kind of font. I think that's pretty cool. But I think that they're going to make the jerseys more traditional, more just basic. I mean, we have old school guys like Tom Coughlin up there, like Doug Rohn. I'm sure they don't like all the flashiness, and we are getting into a new era. So I just feel like with these jerseys, they kind of represent a bad era in Jaguars football. I mean, besides last season, we've seen some pretty bad football in these uniforms, and I hope we bring back the all black helmet, bring back teal uniforms, and just look for a cleaner look. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of the uniform change and what you guys want the uniforms to look like going forward. And with all that said, this is UC at Jaguar with GenJag.com. Thank you guys for watching my video, and go Jags.